Tonight, from State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. The wait is finally over. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here in the start of a new NFL season, and we kick it off with a bang on Thursday night.
What's interesting about these Thursday night games is oftentimes we hear people say, is it really fair for players to play on Thursday night? But what did we hear from both of these teams going into this one? How excited they were to have the spotlight on their teams, their franchises, the rest of the league watching them go at it.
Always fun to get a peek at Tom Brady as he gets in place to command this offense for Tampa Bay.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Down and 9 yards.
From the gun, it's Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Now Brady again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Again, it's Brady. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
It's tied, 0-0.
Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 45. Flushed out right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
You talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds, 41 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking,
accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 72 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 1st down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
7-yard line.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They run the option on 2nd down. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches. And his guys are going to go for it. They're going for it. It's Murray on the slant, complete to Hopkins. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 15.
Now Murray again steps away. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at about the 32. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. A throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down.
To throw is Brady. And he finds Howard complete.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Johnson with a completion over the middle. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
After the turnover, here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And got his man complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. That ball complete to Isabella. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another first down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, now this from 43. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Isabella on the return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10.
DeAndre Hopkins and the rest of the Arizona offense about set to take over. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Fighting room at the 30. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup.
To throw is Murray, rolling to his right. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. That seemed pretty ideal there for the... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked on by Levante David.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 12-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. And this is back to a 5-point game. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That's good for a Cardinal.
1st down, Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. So
after the INT, it's Brady. And His throw's going to be incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw again, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
Mike Evans.
A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And the interception that ended their previous drive, that might be one we look back on and say that was the turning point of this game.
Hey, partner, guess what? There's still time for a few more turning points in this ball game. They're only one score down.
Yeah, true. We could have some twists and turns. Stay tuned. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
The 35-yard line.
Murray going to throw. On the move to his left. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead.
The two-point
So
conversion.
minutes after giving up the lead in the fourth quarter, they say not so fast. Big play, and they grab that lead right back.
Talk about a seesaw game. Up, down, up, down. Did you have a seesaw? Did you play that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah. Out on the, looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And the
16 yards right off the bat with a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The linebacker, Jordan, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Isaiah Simmons in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Down by 5. They've got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On second down, it's Drake. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 13. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Arizona, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.